That's awesome! I'll let you cop a feel if you want.
No, thank you. You can stay all the way over there in Danganronpa family.
Akane, you should not give it away for free. Make sure they pay you first.
You a hoe! You a princess a hoe! You're the princess of what again? Yes!
That's definitely wrong.
That's definitely right, my children! Look what you started! Oh my god, I almost spit out my water.
Fine. I just gotta get a Benjamin from him before I let him touch me, right?
So you're a bad influence on people. I don't know if you knew.
That's not what I meant. I'm talking about Nagito.
Wait, you're talking about Nacho?
Even if his right hand wasn't tied up, the knife was still stabbed into it, you know.
It's impossible to stab a knife into your right hand with your right hand. Ah, that much is obvious.
Hajime, you tricked me. Give me back that Benjamin.
Give me back the Benjamin! Not only did she try to charge me, now she wants the money back. What the heck?
Hold on. There should be a way.
He was holding a knife in the other hand. That's the only thing. Why are we writing? Apparently. I was like, I see. I don't know. Just saw Ryan. Double, you're one of those people. You would see torches and pitchforks. You're like, I don't know what we're doing, but it looks like a party. It looks like fun. You just grab your own torch and pitchfork, and you're like, there's gonna be food, right? Hey guys, where's the go? Oh my mother, get.
Then hurry up and spill it.
If it's something lame, I'll make you give back the Benjamin with 10,000% interest.
Oh my god, that would be really expensive. A way to stab yourself in your right hand using only your right hand. It's okay, there's definitely an answer for this. Make your argument. They didn't use he used the other hand. Let me see, that you have it. No. I don't see it.
Even if Nagito's right hand was free, how could he stab his right hand with his right hand?
If he threw the knife into the air...
Really? That'd be really impressive. That'd be really impressive.
Could he stab his hand that way? Is he a throwing knife expert?
No.
Maybe he propped the knife somehow? And slammed his right hand down on it? Propped it onto what?
His other hand?
If he just propped the knife, he could have used his bound left hand.
If you're tied up, your arms won't bend that easily. We don't know if his left hand could even reach his right hand.
Not that his left hand needs to reach his right hand, you bring the right hand over. Yes, exactly, as my mindset for certain things too. This looks like a party. Let's just keep going. He backflipped into the knife. Oh my god, well that would be impressive. While he's tied up, that's very impressive.
Even if Nagito's right hand was free, how could he stab his right hand with his right hand?
I think I grabbed the right thing.
If he threw the knife into the air...
No.
And let the knife fall...
No.
Could he stab his hand that way?
No.
Is he a throwing knife expert? Maybe he propped the knife somehow?
No. No. I guess I'm wrong. Contest. That's wrong. It's obviously front flip.
It's wrong?
Threw the knife into the air.
The plushie?
And let the knife fall.
Oh.
Could he stab his hand that way?
That work?
Is he a throwing knife expert?
A plushie? We're talking about the plushie.
Maybe he propped the knife somehow? And slammed his right hand down on it? Propped it onto what? If he just propped the knife, he could have used his bound left hand.
If you're tied up, your arms won't bend that easily. We don't know if his left hand could even reach his right hand.
Also, Sophie, can you check the clues for me again? What do you need? What do you need to be checked, Pebbles? No, that works. It'd be a. That works. It had to be a backflip. Oh, I see. Also, Sophie, we're just having a class try on chat. Oh, I see. It's okay. I understand. Talking about the torture, both Nagito's legs were tied with rope. Idris was tied nearby pillars. That doesn't help. Survival knife. The survival knife that was stabbed into Nagito's hand. The knife is from, and we know where that is. All current cues. Curious. But I thought it would be this. I thought this would be the thing. The mouth is covered with duct tape, however, the blood is splattered on. Spear of Thunder, I don't think it's that. Where's actually, there's one on here. Paint line was on the ceiling and garter inside the warehouse. Found a fire origin, yeah, we already know that. That's an MC player. We don't have that really right now. Secretly use one of the bombs in the military base to try to blow up the door. That her book, mask. Type of poison. Helps Sweet Academy. Look at the body. Look at the body. I think it might be the plushie. I think he put the knife in the plushie. Yeah, I know what needs to be used, but I won't tell. How can it be backflip? Seriously, he could have made the distance. I would just be impressed if anybody could do a flip at all. I can't even do a cartwheel. Has been hiding a few secrets. What, he's the ultimate circus? The ultimate gymnastics? Ultimate circus act? I think it's
Even
the
if Nagito's right hand was free, how could he stab his right hand with his right hand?
If he threw the knife into the air and let the knife fall,
Man, there's
could he
also
stab his
that.
hand that way?
Is he a throwing knife expert?
No, he's not so natural.
Maybe he propped the knife somehow?
There we
I agree
go.
with that.
There we go. So it was the stuffed animal.
The life-size Monokuma plushie. He must have used that to prop the knife.
See, I thought not the knife went through the plushie. I thought the spear went through the plushie. Because it looks more cylinder, like more like the spear. I thought it was, the knife didn't make sense, but then I was thinking about it, I'm like, maybe? This made more sense that the spear went through the plushie, not the knife. So it could be a secret. I mean, you know, never know. That was, and it would have been fair to say magic can be added to this. Well, that, Sailor Moon's her own thing.
Makes sense. That's why there was a big hole in the plushie's stomach. He inserted the knife handle into that hole to prop it up. Then he slammed his hand onto it.
Oh, that would make sense.
If that's it, he had to place the plushie near him. And it also explains the mysterious blood on the plushie.
But why is the plushie all the way across the floor then? Because if the plushie had to be near him, why is it all the way over there? That doesn't make, that's the only thing, now that doesn't make sense, the placement of the plushie. And you did mention the magic stick. I mean, right.
So the blood on the
big
plushie
stick.
came from Nagito after he stabbed the knife into his own right hand.
I see. So that's the trick.
But for a moment, I seriously thought Monokuma died or something.
A bleeding plushie is super scary. It's got the same fear factor as a doll whose hair grows too long.
After stabbing his hand, he no longer needed the plushie, so he cast it off toward the fire's origin point.
He probably thought the fire would incinerate it and destroy the evidence.
Oh, because his hand actually wasn't like, I thought his hand was stabbed into the ground where it was like locked. But even though his hand had been stabbed, he technically could still grab it with his free hand and toss it, I guess. I guess that makes
So
sense.
what do you think now, Fuyuhiko?
I get what you're saying about the wound on his right hand, but there's still one huge problem.
The spear?
The spear. Basically, you're saying Nagito committed suicide by impaling himself with a spear, right?
I was like, with a spear. Right?
If you think about the order, getting killed by the spear should have been the last thing to happen to Nagito. If that's true, how is that possible? He can't grab a spear with his right hand if a knife is stabbed into it and his left hand was all tied up.
Then he probably took the spear first, and as he endured the pain, he stabbed the knife into his right hand.
No one would be able to endure that to stab himself. No. Akane, I give you props for trying, but no.
There is a limit to his constitution.
Just a little bit. It's like getting gut checked. So you're not gonna be able to do
If
anything
you
after
got
that.
penetrated by something so big and thick, you would die instantly.
Sonia, we need to talk about your wording. Please, no. Look at Sonia's face!
I'm sorry, I didn't catch all that.
Shh, shh. Sonia, shut up. Sonia, this is about Nacho, not about you and
Like I
Sonia.
said, if you got penetrated by
Oh,
something so
don't-
big and thick, you would die instantly.
God damn it, Sonia. You're so innocent.
Say it one more time. I need to record it.
Sonia, I am gonna slap you. Sonia, please.
Hey, bastard, you better cut it out.
Thank you, boss man. Look at his mouth. Look at Dirk.
Like she said, In that condition, it's very difficult to stab yourself with a spear.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, and how would you stab yourself with a spear and then be like, oh, hold on, as I die, let me stab myself again. Tink! I saw a video of Curse Danganronpa doggos. I think that phrase was there. Probably. That would make sense. It'd be very fitting.
It'd be hard to use a spear with a knife stabbed into your right hand while
Exactly.
your left hand is tied up.
So you're saying it's impossible?
But no matter what I think, I can't believe Nagito's death was caused by someone else.
Because of the whole closed room thing. This is the third time the closed room has come into play.
I also agree with that. To think that one of us could kill someone with such cruelty, I could never believe that.
You say you can't believe it? You just don't want to believe it, right? But that's why you keep getting betrayed over and over again, right? Same goes for this time, too.
You just shut your mouth. It's against the rules to interfere with everyone.
I like now that she speaks up. Madam, I need to know why you've been quiet this
If
whole
you
time.
even think about doing anything, I have a plan of my own.
Just so sassy all of a sudden.
Monami sassing me.
But
She's finally standing up for
just as
herself.
Monokuma said, we've been betrayed over and over again so far. So
And I'm wondering why she's not tied up. That's the thing, like, why is she not tied up this trial? And why is she so, like, determined this trial?
this might also be the same. Calling this a suicide takes too much for granted, and it's too convenient.
Like, I feel like we're about to find out who Sailor Moon is. I did not notice it. I feel like something's like, this is like a big moment, like, for Sailor Moon. This whole chapter is about Sailor Moon.
And are you saying there
In
is
some
a
way.
killer among us, Kazuichi?
Because think about it, we found her diary, we found her, like, special box, her little precious. And then we found her, we were able to go into our house. It's like, it seems a lot about Sailor Moon.
Of course, that doesn't include Miss Sonia and me.
As Kazuichi said, it's true we've been constantly betrayed. But even if I'm betrayed again, I still want to believe in everyone. No matter how many times I may be betrayed, I still want to believe in everyone.
Man, at least she's being
I
positive.
also want to believe that there's no killer, but suicide is unimaginable.
I mean,
Do you
yeah.
really think so?
But you said it too. It'd be impossible for him to stab himself with a spear in his condition.
Well, there's one way.
I did say difficult, but I never said impossible.
Technically, everything's possible if you put your mind to
I
it.
feel that there's some way he could have stabbed himself with that spear.
What kind of way?
I don't know.
Really? You build us all up like that? This came from Monokuma, and I quote, "Did I say I've got the nicest butt on the block, the curviest hips in town? Is that what I said?" Actually, there's something worse that Monokuma, now that I remember, said in the first game.
You don't know.
I mean, much worse.
It's impossible to figure out by myself. So let's think about it together. That's how we made it this far up till now.
There are worse, much worse.
Everyone working together.
She's right. We made it through several ordeals up till now by doing that. Then, even now...
All right, let's do this.
Drive? Am I doing a drive? No, it's an argument. It's just a regular argument. Torture wound, burned rope, survival knife, blood on left hand, duct tape. Nothing fits. I'm gonna have to take something, aren't I?
How did Nagito stab himself with a spear?
I'm gonna have to take a statement.
Let's work together and think this through.
Get out of here.
When the spear stabbed Nagito, his right hand was covered by the knife, right?
He was only
sorry.
able to move his left
Sorry.
hand.
But his left hand was also tied up.
Then that rules out his left hand. If that's the case, the only other way is...
He used
Magic.
his teeth?
No.
Or maybe
Oh my
he
god.
used his front tail.
Oh, Akane, I
Guys
swear.
have tails that get hard when they're grabbed.
What are you saying?
A blushing Miss Sonia is freaking awesome!
Oh my god, Kane. I'm now scared. You're now scarred? Or scared? Both. I'm both. Kane, please, if not getting to commit suicide, he must have used a spear to stab himself. Even if his arm and legs were tied up, where there's no doubt he used some part of his body.
How did Nagito stab himself with a spear?
Oh, the
work
blood on
together
the
and
left
think this
hand.
through.
I forgot about that.
When the spear
Come on.
stabbed Nagito, his right hand was covered by the knife, right?
Yeah.
He was only able to move his left hand.
Yes.
But his left hand was also tied up.
Then that rules out his left hand.
There we go.
No,
Got
that's
it.
wrong.
He was holding onto the rope or the chain on the spear.
Hold on. It's still too early to dismiss the possibility that he used his left hand.
Why? I mean, his left hand was tied up, you know?
But there was something off about his left hand. The bloodstain on the palm of his hand. Don't you think it looked somewhat strange?
It's too clean. No, Kane can keep that idea to
He
herself.
only had blood on the lower area of his palm. Beyond that point, the bloodstain suddenly cuts off, right?
When the blood splattered, that's as far as it reached, right?
That settles the description of that bloodstain, but it's not the only unnatural bloodstain. Look, there's blood on the back of his hand, around the middle joints of his fingers.
Like you said, it looks like an unnatural bloodstain, but what's wrong with that?
We might need to think and use our imaginations for a bit. If there's blood on his palm and the back of his hand, what was his left hand doing as the blood splattered?
He was holding the rope. What was Nacho's left hand doing when the blood splattered? Hiding. Really? The back of his hand was exposed, gripping.
I see! When the blood splattered, he was probably gripping with his left hand. That's why there's such a strange-looking bloodstain on his palm.
Exactly,
and
because he
the
was
back of
doing
his
this.
hand.
Well, this.
Was he grabbing his front tail?
Oh, Akane, I swear I'm gonna come over there and I'm gonna smack you myself. Akane, don't you have all rights? Akane just needs to stop at this point. You're not being helpful. Go to your room. Just go back to the cottage. We can do it ourselves.
Here's the thought! He was obviously grabbing the spear!
Oh my god.
Now that you mention it, compared to the rest of his body, the wounds on his left arm are pretty mild. He probably made his wounds mild on purpose, so he could keep his strength while he gripped the spear.
But even if he held the spear with his tied up left hand, it'd be impossible for him to stab
because
himself.
it'd be like this. He'd be like trying to do this and not being able to hit anything. I still don't get it. Don't worry about it, pal. You're fine. That's right. That's the
Chiaki,
problem.
what do you think?
You're not gonna help me? You're just gonna stay silent?
Hey, don't tell me you're getting sleepy.
At times like this, you should always strike from a good angle. Just like fixing an old TV.
Oh, I got it. Maybe.
Maybe. We need yeses or nos here, Chia, not maybes.
Really?
Yeah, like I thought.
Oh.
It's no mistake that Nagito was gripping the spear. I think.
There's no way, because the spear is too long for him to stab himself in the chest. You okay, pal?
However, what's important is what section of the spear he was gripping.
What section of the spear was he gripping in the cord?
I see! That's it. Instead of the handle, Nagito must have been holding on to the cord.
But yeah, not a huge fan of Akane. I don't say Danganronpa would have been better without her. Yeah, she's like hero. She's the hero of this story. She's like the comical relief. Was he grabbing his secret to Akane? He's talking about another secret Nacho has. Yes, kind of. Yes, pal. I think you're slightly getting it. She got pretty tragic story, which is like, yeah, because it sounds like she grew up in like a kind of like a impoverished area. She's not the best comical relief hero. Yeah, true. Killed all these people. Like, thanks, Greeks. I really appreciate it. If only I had such power. And if only I didn't have to worry about Monokuma killing me. I'm just gonna call it Barrel.
There was a metal weight at the tip of the cord, but there were bloodstains on that part too. Plus, the joint between the weight and the cord had a bloodstain shaped like it was cut off by something.
Huh, I wonder what that was. Funny, but Yoko made me chuckle more than Akane. Yoko was just like, she was super bratty and sassy. Again, I know a lot of people didn't like her for that, but it's like, it was like, at least she was trying. Like, Akane just like says stupid stuff like anybody would think of, whereas Yoko was actually pretty witty with some of her comebacks.
The size of that cut off section? About the same size as a human fist?
Ah, you're right. So this is the part Nagito was gripping, huh? And then the blood that was supposed to end up here ended up getting on Nagito's left hand.
Exactly. And then of course when he died, he let go. And now I get the joke. Now you get it.
But why is it so important to know which part of the spear he was gripping?
You're not gonna say he gripped the tip of the cord, swung the spear around, and stabbed himself, right?
That one's also cute. The little, like, corgi butt, that's also cute.
That is where the clue to solve this mystery resides. Right, Chiaki?
Why is she not talking?
I am sorry. Of course this mystery will not be solved that easily.
She is usually not this quiet. Nacho was gripping the cord extending from the butt of the spear with the left hand. But from there, how would he stab himself in the stomach with the spear?
It seems we are stuck. Shall we have tea time?
I don't think that's how the trial works, Sonia. I wish. Just have a break for a little bit. Seems we are stuck. Shall we have tea
time
time?
like this, how about we stick to the plan to think one step at a time instead of expecting the answers all at once?
That's a long plan name.
One step at a time? What does that mean?
Let's focus on the spear first. Namely, where it was and how it was positioned just before it impaled Nagito.
How it was positioned.
Nacho's face was up and the spear was stabbed through his stomach. So if it's just before that, that's it. Could it be? The state of the spear and the fact that Nacho was holding the tip of the cord attachment. If I put those together and think about it, I should be able to figure it out. Where the spear was and what state it was in before it stabbed Nacho. Ah, yes. My favorite. It's a racing game now. Oh god, really? Oh my god. This seems like cheating. Oh. Oh, no. Seems like cheating. Seems like a little bit of cheating. What am I doing? Gummy, it reminds me so much of the gummy ship from Kingdom Hearts. Where was the spear just before it impaled Nacho? Above Nacho, in Nacho's left hand, above Nacho. Because we know it was suspended from the rafters. I'm just gonna call it rafter. I don't know what they called it before. I'm like, it's rafters? What is that? That's new. That's definitely new. That's definitely new. That's definitely new. Go, go, go. Definitely new. Definitely new. No pressure. It's no pressure. It's fine. Oh, no. It's fine. It's fine. No panic. It's all. Beside the spear, what else was above Nacho? Ceiling girder, stuffed plushie, the girder. That's why I call it a girder. I've never heard it called that. I just call it a rafter or a beam. No, 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 no! I should have braked. I should have braked so hard. I went too fast. I was too much zoom. Way too much zoom. So much zoom. Excuse me, pardon me. Excuse me, pardon. Excuse me, pardon. Excuse me, pardon me. Don't mind me. Just passing through. Gotta go pick up some milk. Touch it. I don't want to touch it. Watch it like instantly kill me. It probably would do something like that. Like that stupid pengy from the beginning. What item connects both the super spear and the ceiling girder? The spear's cord, right? Not the rope. The rope on. No, that doesn't make sense. The other two answers don't make any sense. I hope she's doing okay. That sucks. Breaking up always sucks. No matter the reason, it always sucks. I'm sorry, Pebbles. Want me to eat him? Oh, want me to eat him? Automatically. Want me to turn him into a stew?
It's all coming together.
Yeah, it's delicious.
The spear impaled Nagito as he was laying face up. It must have been perpendicular to him just before that.
Perpendicular? In the middle of the air?
If Nagito did that all by himself, did he have some sort of ESP?
That'd be awesome, but
I'm sorry,
probably use the ceiling girder directly above him.
Nagito probably slung the cord over the ceiling girder, and using that as a support. He hoisted the spear directly above him. And if Nagito let go of the cord, the spear would have fallen and impaled him while he was laying face up.
I noticed a slight red streak on the ceiling girder. It probably got smeared there during the setup.
The blood on the cord probably rubbed off on the ceiling girder as the spear was falling. So, how about it? Using this method, Nagito could have impaled himself with the spear. Are you serious?
He really committed suicide? Like that?
I feel like that's too simple though for him to commit suicide like that. Like I was waiting for some build up, like we're gonna find who the traitor is, and then all this stuff. So if he committed suicide, we'll never know at this point, right?
Probably chose that spear so he could commit suicide like that.
One job.
If someone else did this, there's no reason they go to all this trouble just to kill someone with a spear.
It's gonna be killed. Well,
I agree. When I was investigating this case, I kept thinking over and over how strange it was. Why did the killer use the knife and the spear so differently?
So you're saying he needed to use that spear to pull off his trick?
Yep, to kill himself. Why does Boss Baby look so upset?
Then, this is for real? He
Oh, that's
really
why.
committed suicide?
Oh, why?
Every single wound on his body. That was all him?
Oh, unless he killed himself because he lost hope, because he was hoping that the bomb or the fireworks would lead to the traitor exposing themselves, but when they didn't expose themselves, he lost all hope in the group, so he killed himself. So maybe if the traitor had come forward, he wouldn't have done it, but now, because again, he killed himself right at 12 when the bomb went off, which meant that the traitor didn't expose himself. So when the traitor didn't expose themselves, he said, well, that's it for me, and then he just kind of gave up.
Not just that, he did all that while he was gripping the spear?
My head looks suspicious. The whole death was really suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
That
Don't
spear
be
should not
suspicious.
have stabbed Nagito until the very end. Which means Nagito wounded himself while he was gripping that spear, right?
Did he put the duct tape on his mouth too?
He probably covered his own mouth so we wouldn't hear him screaming in pain.
That's probably true.
Did he need to go that far? That's beyond crazy. Why would he do that to himself?
So when I said that somebody, whoever did this murder, had a lot of rage and anger towards Nacho, maybe he was really angry with himself. Because for somebody to do that to themselves, you have to have a lot of anger towards yourself. A lot of anger. Like, this takes a lot of self-hate kind of thing. Stuffy hates me with this game because apparently he always guesses the killers before. Like, I barely find one clue out of like 100 clues that I need to find. I find one clue and Dirk is like, I already know who did it. I could find an apple. Or like, I could find a speck of dust and Dorker would be like, oh, I know who did it. I'm like, really?
He was probably trying to get us to make a mistake.
Probably.
By committing a suicide that looked like a murder, he was trying to steer us toward the wrong answer.
Well, he either does things at level like 0 or 100. It's like either one or two extremes. He's never like in the middle anywhere. So you're kind of right, Double.
His goal was to get us all executed.
Oh, was he trying to, really? He was trying to get us all, I mean, that's true. That or either he was trying to get us all executed so we'd guess wrong on the black and then all executed, or he was trying to do what Sakura did and kind of build a bond between us, but that would be weird. Because then why didn't he just do a simple suicide instead of going so elaborate with it?
That's why he stabbed himself over and over again?
Did he want us to die that bad?
That's messed up. That's seriously so messed up.
Yeah, that's our Nagito.
I like how he says that that's our Nacho. Jeez, and I was starting to feel a little sympathetic towards him. How stupid of me. I completely underestimated his capacity for malice. A mind-boggling malice that threatens us even after he's dead? That's the form of malice it took. I had forgotten all about it until now. If he was here now, he'd probably be sneering
However,
at me.
there is one thing I still do not understand. He said he would reveal the traitor, right?
Unless he's the traitor. Unless Nacho is the traitor.
Whatever became of that?
Unless he killed the traitor, and that's why he killed himself, because he needed to take out the traiiter. That's our clue.
He's probably planning to kill the traitor along with the rest of us.
So why did he not just do that in the first place?
She's
If
got
he
a
had
point.
no qualms with killing everyone, he did not have to cause a bomb scare to reveal the traitor.
I bet the bomb scare was part of the strategy behind this trick. He made us split up and search for a bomb so none of us would have an alibi. He created a scenario where any of us could have killed him.
Exactly.
He tried to make us doubt each other and tried to hide the truth behind his suicide.
He was trying to create despair in all the
Did he
students.
cause a bomb scare for that reason alone?
He's a fucking bastard who killed himself for his delusions of grandeur. It's not that unthinkable.
You are right, I suppose.
Yeah, it appears we've come to a conclusion. bastard Nagito committed suicide. It was all done by him so he'd be executed.
This trial seems too fast.
That should be okay, right?
There's something more, right? There's not. This can't be it.
What? You're not satisfied yet?
No, I agree that Nagito killed himself, but I feel like there's something that doesn't make sense. It's probably just my imagination.
Akane, use your words and do not say what I think you're gonna say, Akane. I swear to God. Why? I mean, sort of understand what she's talking about. I don't think it's a mistake to assume that Nacho committed suicide, but why do I feel so uneasy about it? Is it because we don't know who the traitor is, or...
So what are you gonna do? Is it okay to proceed with the voting time?
No, shh, Farrah, we're talking. The children are talking. Not satisfied with the trial. No, something's off. The trial seems too simple. Like, we figured out it was a suicide way too fast. Like, Sakura's trial took way longer to figure out it was a suicide.
What do you think, Akane?
Well, there's no doubt Nagito's death was a suicide. Oh well, I guess my gut is wrong sometimes.
You're right. It is not as though we can draw any other conclusion.
Then it's okay to end it here, huh?
Something seems off. We could try making a trial in the chat if this trial is making you feel weird. No, it's not making me feel weird. It says I know we're missing something. Like we got 99%, but the 1% we're missing.
That means we're done with this last class trial and we can leave this island, right? It's okay to reach such a happy ending, right?
Something's off. So this doesn't seems something's off. I'm trying to think what evidence we haven't. I know the diary, the profiles. I think that's it. I will say it has to deal with the file. I won't say what though. Now, there's 16 students in it, and one's that is imposter, the ultimate imposter. It's just a suicide though. We can confirm that and move on with the game. Yeah, but something's missing. Like I know this, like that part seems to be confirmed, but something else is missing. No.
Then it's okay? It's okay to say, you've decided on the killer? Understood. Then voting time.
Who's gonna interrupt him?
Hold on a sec.
Oh, Jimmy is.
Hold on. Why?
What is he gonna say?
Sorry, just a little more. I want you guys to wait just a little more.
We're missing
I
something.
can't help but feel like there's still something we overlooked.
Like who the traitor is?
But the issue here is who killed Nagito, right? Even if we identify the traitor, the conclusion won't change.
Not necessarily.
That's true, but...
The mystery isn't just about who the traitor is. No
Huh?
matter how you look at it, Nagito's death is a suicide. But I'm a little worried, you know? I'm worried about starting the voting time while there's still a mystery.
What mystery are we talking about? The only other mystery is the who's the traitor is.
Hey, what do you mean it's not about who the traitor is? What kind of mystery is left?
There's just one thing that doesn't make sense, and it relates to Nagito's death.
Why he do it? The why? The motive?
Plus, it's something even Nagito couldn't influence. He couldn't even tamper with the evidence for it.
Something related to Nacho's death, and it's something that even he couldn't have messed with.
You were gonna keep going? Here, I thought we were finally finished.
What evidence is she talking about? Something related to Nacho's death, a piece of evidence that he couldn't have messed with. No. So you could use it on the military base. The bombs? I don't think so. Bombs are fake. This? The diary? I don't think that. I know it's stuff he used to try. Listen, I would never do such a thing. They were. Oh, this? No. This?
Crap!
No. Sure about something. What evidence are we talking about? Something related to Nagito's death. Wait, hold on. Let me see the problem. A piece of evidence that even he couldn't mess with. No. That wasn't evidence though. The book? They were hitting on that. That doesn't seem right. Caught on an event. It's round pieces. No, this?
crap!
No. What evidence are we talking about that he couldn't have messed with? Is it this? Inside the warehouse near the incessant time for death, being noon sharp, it not only is there a spear stab to his stomach, there's multiple stab wounds to his sides, restoration on his arms of the... This one, he can't have influenced this. He can't influence the Monokuma file.
I see!
Because only Monokuma has access to that.
Is it about the Monokuma file?
Because only Monokuma can do the file. He can't influence the Monokuma file at all. I can't believe you guys would turn against me like this, Double. And like,
Yeah, that's it. Huh? There was something suspicious in the Monokuma file?
the victim is Nacho. The body was discovered inside the warehouse near the Monokuma plushie factory. An estimated time of death is believed to be noon sharp. The only thing is there's a spear stabbed in his stomach, there are multiple stab wounds on each of his thighs. Furthermore, there's a laceration on his left arm and a knife impaled through his right hand. The Monokuma file. I mean, because again, the only one who can influence the Monokuma file is Monokuma, of course. Hence why it's called the Monokuma file. Oh god, look what I've started. The suspicious part of Monokuma file that she is worried about is... What is it? What's hidden in the Monokuma file? The time? Talking about the time? Oh no. What is this? What is this? Cause of death? Oh, cause is this one. Oh my lord! Help me! What is this? This is chaos! This is pure chaos! Oh, there's so many letters! What is... Oh, I can slow it down. Oh, I forgot I could slow it down. Oh, thank God. Oh, it's bad. It's bad again. It's bad again. What is this? Listen. Oh, at least I can heal myself with a slowdown. Is this fun? No. This is pure. Who thought of this? Like, it wasn't this bad until now. At least it was somewhat bearable before. This is just chaos. Cause of death. I need a D. Where the fuck is a D? Cause of death. I need a D. It's never been this bad before. Why is it all of a sudden this bad? I need an A. If I can get an A. Oh. Thank you. Oh, my A's gone. Oh, my other A's gone. Let me heal up real quick. Oh my God. Oh. Need a T. Oh, no. Get out of here. I need an H or something. Oh, get out of here. Get me out of this game. I got it. You got this, dude. Try looking for dumbass for the last one.
In this particular case, is Monokuma file. There's no specific cause of death.
Oh, that's right. Because Monokuma would said like bleeding out or stabbed or something like that. It's so fun. So it could be caused. Well, why is it? It seemed like it was like the last trial, like the very first trial was like level 1, and then level 2, and then level 3, and then last trial was like level 5. It went from like level 5 difficulty to level 100 very quickly. The cause of death was never specified with the file, which means what, Stuffy? The gas, right? The gas killed him. Because I remember when the fire started, or when the fire went off. What do you call it? When the fire went off, there was smoke and gas. Well, there was smoke. But Monokuma made the comment that we need to leave and let the smoke and gas ventilate or we could get hurt. We didn't realize that there was gas in the building. The only one who realized that was Monokuma. Because we thought there was smoke from the fire, not gas. So he said was like, you need to let the gas ventilate or you guys could get hurt. So I'm guessing the gas killed him. Which means that he might have set up all those stab wounds, but he was hoping that he could like maybe point out the traitor by setting up all those stab wounds. So that means somebody else put the gas in there. So who put the gas inside there? That's what I'm guessing, at least. That's what I'm thinking. Not only is there a spear stabbed in his stomach, there are multiple stab wounds on each of his thighs. Furthermore, there's a laceration on his left arm and that knife impaled through his right hand.
Isn't that weird? Until now, the files always specified the cause of death.
But the cause of death is obvious, is it not? The spear in Nagito's stomach. It is obvious just by looking at it that it was the cause of death.
I mean, you would think that, but technically he could still technically survive, unfortunately.
Maybe it's not included if it's not important enough to write about.
Because it also looks like he was choking, like he was gasping for air because of the duct tape.
Well, Monokuma,
I plead the fifth!
The fifth? The fifth. I plead the fifth.
There he goes again! I'm so appalled that I have nothing to say.
Well, you're not being helpful either, Sailor Moon.
Even during Gundam's case, and before during Nikon's case, the thing he purposely omitted from the Monokuma file was always the most important mystery in the
The
case.
time.
Are you saying that applies this time too?
Hold on a sec. Then, are you saying there's more to Nagito's death? Are you suggesting, again, that his death wasn't a suicide?
You guys were the ones who said it was a suicide in the first place.
Listen, Soda, you thought it was a suicide
No,
too.
I don't think it's a mistake to call Nagito's death a suicide, but it's not just a suicide.
Maybe he was trying to kill himself and then take everybody else with him?
Come to think of it, did Nagito really commit suicide just to get us all killed?
Exactly. That seems weird. Like, why would he? Because he's all about building up hope. That doesn't create hope.
are you sticking up for him?
That's not what I meant. I mean it in a bad sense.
Bad sense?
I just remembered that his malice always defied our expectations, and that concerns me. For example, would that malice just end here?
Huh?
Did Nagito's malice drive him to risk his life for a truth we'd reach this easily?
Exactly. It's too easy.
This is Nagito we're talking about, you know?
How interesting! You sure do believe in Nagito, huh? Because you believe in his malice, you continue to suspect his malice. I see. I guess that's what passes for friendship these days.
What friendship?
I was saying, I don't know what friendship. I don't know what idea you have. You think what relationship you think I have with Nacho, but it's like more sibling feud at this point. Chia, you're very quiet.
What should we do, you guys? Should we proceed with the vote? I think we should keep going until everyone is satisfied, even if it's just to be safe.
Yeah, you better be safe. Better safe than sorry.
You're right. We only get one chance to vote after all.
Just to be safe, huh? Guess I have no choice. If that's the case, I'll do my best to go along with it.
This is friggin' annoying. But if you guys say you're doing it, there's no way I'm gonna back out.
At least they're all on board and no one's like arguing. Because if somebody started arguing about it, then I would start to suspect them.
Hey, Monokuma, you heard us. The voting's gonna have to wait.
We've come this far. Let's work hard till the very end. If we work together, everything should be all right. That's what I believe.
Aww.
Oh, look at Mona. Oh, Sailor Moon's so proud.
Splendid. You guys are so splendid right now.
It's like a proud mama.
That's right. If all your hopes are united, no despair can shake you.
If all hopes are united, no despair can shake you, huh? Now that I think about it, Nacho said the same thing. It's so adorable. It is pretty cute. I still hate Hangman's Gambit, by the way. The absolute hope that can overcome any despair. He said he was yearning for that. This is one trial is one of the reasons why. Oh, you like Sailor Moon? I was like, this trial seems to revolve around Sailor Moon a lot. I feel like we're gonna learn a lot about her. And this situation we're in might be the thing that that Nacho wanted all along. No, never mind. I'm probably overthinking. You listen here, you little piece of crap bear. You're getting close with those spins on the slot machines. Ooh, we're halfway through the trial, which means we're getting close. Usually that means we're getting close. Man, my heart was racing like crazy when I thought the voting time was gonna start, but well, if you think about it rationally, there's no way it was gonna happen. We haven't done this bit yet. Most of the players probably figured out that too. You're the only one who didn't know. Isn't that right, Sailor Moon? I would say we didn't have, that's why it was like, they can't be voting yet because we don't have the intermission. Hey, how much longer are you planning to sulk? Let's get along like we always do. Just awkward silence. All right, you passed. Friendship is measured by how long you can stand in silence when you're all alone with someone else. So, Sailor Moon and I are the bestest of best friends. Don't say such stupid things. I hate you as so much right now. Enough. Why do I have to be hated that much? Besides, the fact that you snapped at me like that, I don't trust you at all. Not even a teensy tiny 1 millimeter bit. How sad. Distrusting your friends is much more shameful than being betrayed by that friend, you know. We aren't even friends in the first place. And as your older brother, let me say this. You're not even my brother. It's sad to live a life without friendship. That's even sadder than watching a high school rom-com full of guys. Well, there may be some demands for that. Well, I fell for that? I totally took the man bait. 1 millimeter bit.